Father God, we're grateful to be together today, assembled under your name to do the city business. God, I pray for voters to contemplate seriously their runoff election, set the course for the city for the future, and that you bless the results of that election. As we conduct business today, I pray that each member of City Council would be mindful of your precepts and work to be a blessing to your name. Pray all these things in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Now join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I call this meeting to order, and I ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mayor Johnson.
Here.
City Attorney Stevenson.
Here.
City Treasurer Martin is not here. Councilor Holt.
Here.
Councilor Croom.
Here.
Councilor Hutchison.
She's here.
Councilor Hutchison.
Here.
Councilor Robinson.
Present.
Councilor Catt, I believe. Councilor Pulliam.
Here.
Councilor Taylor.
Here.
Councilor Harris.
Here.
Councilor McClendon.
Present.
And Councilor Mundy. Councilor Mundy.
Here.
Oh, okay. It's 8 out of 10 present, so we got four.
Former President, we will proceed. First item on the agenda would be the bid openings. We have a set pair of trucks for sanitation and some demolition bids for community development block grant. Could I have a motion and a second to refer these?
Make a motion, we return it back to respected commission.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to return them to the respective commissions. All in favor by aye?
Aye.
Opposed? They will be returned. Yeah. Have a copy of the minutes. Any additions or corrections?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve. All in favor by aye?
Aye.
Opposed? They are approved. Moving on, we have no items of old business brought forward. We have no items of new business that was presented. Move on into permission request, and I need permission to sign an agreement with the East Arkansas Agency on Aging, I believe it is.
So move.
Second.
All in, any discussion? All in favor by aye?
Aye.
Opposed? I will sign them. What did we decide to do with this next one?
I think we're going to continue to table that, right, until there's some further discussion on that. Table the wall petition.
Jackson.
And is that a motion?
Well, I'll make a motion that we table it.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor by aye?
Aye.
Opposed, it's tabled. That'll be, come up at the next meeting. Moving on, the committee reports, utility.
Yes, the utility met this past Thursday at 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and Safety Director Brett Sims reported that there were a total of 52 days since the last recordable injury. There's been 5 recordable injuries for the year, and there's been 394 days without a lost time accident for the month of September, which is all good news. The utility has 20 positions open currently. If you want to know what those positions are, you could call Janice or Todd Peterson. Because I don't have a list of them with me here today. There was a bid opening for a 2,000 kVA three-phase pad mount transformer, which was passed unanimously by the commission. There was the 2017 audit report was also passed unanimously by the commission. It was done by Jackson Howell and Associates. And the 2019 budget was approved at the same time. And that concludes my report.
Moving on, the Public Works.
Yes, the Public Works Committee met. We received a report that 12,660 pounds of recycling were picked up in October. On the city engineer's report, the street overlay is still ongoing, having a little trouble with the weather to complete the project. The Hino Bridge project, the new deck has been placed. The rebar is prepping to pour the slab, and again, the weather is affecting that. The Reading Street Bridge, the beams were cast and are curing. We'll keep the schools updated on the closing dates. The Lear Bridge and the South Loop Extension are both still at RDOT for environmental review. We did discuss, did do some salary reviews according to the survey that we received. I believe the committee may come back with some recommendations. We're working with the city attorney. There's some question as to whether the city engineer and public works director, how we need to change the language of that proposal, but we'll have a little bit more information later on that. We do want to have a short Public Works Committee meeting after this meeting, so that concludes my report.
Okay, airport?
Yes, sir, the airport met this morning, and here are a few highlights for that November meeting. The preliminary budget for 2019 was approved. It was approved for Kermit, Buck, and Son to repair all of the taxiway and expansion joints. There were also 2 bids for replacing and updating the security camera system. The commission asked that each come and make a presentation before the December's meeting. Santa will be coming to the airport on Sunday, December 19th at 3 p.m. If you're interested in Santa or your children, he will be at the airport Sunday, December 19th at 3 p.m. That ends my report.
Okay, insurance?
Yes, the Insurance Committee met. We also met with the full council earlier. It's the recommendation to accept the bid from Aetna to continue our health insurance with a proposal of $539.47 for single coverage and $1,457.53 coverage for family. That is a reduction in both of those categories. This does not affect what the employee pays. It only affects what the city pays. So the recommendation is to accept the Aetna health insurance proposal. Can we
So
take
moved.
those separately? Okay.
Is that in the form of a motion?
Yes, sir, and I
So
think
moved.
Marco seconded.
And I had a second. Any additional discussion?
I would like to extend on what Councilman Pulliam had said in the pre-council meeting, that next year we start working on this a little earlier than what we did this year, because we're under the nemesis now of having to get it approved today, so that was the only comment I had to make.
So noted. Any additional discussion? Have a motion and a second. All in favor by aye? Aye. Opposed? It is carried, and they will be notified.
All right, the next recommendation from the Insurance Committee is to approve again the Delta Dental insurance plan. The single coverage will increase slightly to $19.12 for a single, and then for family coverage will increase again slightly to $67.94. But I bring that in the form of a motion.
I second.
Motion and second to approve the Delta Dental. Any discussion? All in favor by aye?
Aye.
Opposed? It is approved.
The final is the vision insurance. This is paid for totally by the employee, but we make this as an offering to them. It is a change from our current vision coverage to Blue Cross and Blue Shield. The in-network vision providers locally are Dr. C.F. Hyman, both Drs. Faulkner, Dr. Julie Caldwell, Walmart, Dr. Oscar Ramos, and the Southern College of Optometry. The single coverage would be $9. The family coverage would be $35.33. I make that in the form of a motion
So
to
moved.
accept the Blue Cross proposal.
We have a
Second.
motion and a second. Any additional discussion? All in favor by aye?
Aye.
Opposed? It is approved.
That concludes the Insurance Committee report.
Does someone have the fire department's
Yes,
report?
sir. I have fire department commission.
All right.
The fire commission met on November 13th. There were no dismissals, no suspensions, 1 promotion, 2 hirings, No citizen complaints. The West Memphis Fire Department promoted one firefighter to the rank of driver on October 27th. That promotional ceremony was held on November the 8th. Assistant Fire Chief Jones will give us information on how fire prevention went during the month of October. He'll bring that back. The biracial committee did not meet for the month. However, they are scheduled to meet December the 4th at 10 o'clock. And collections are year-to-date as of November 13th, being 194, 255, 29. And that, sir, concludes the report for the fire department.
Okay,
Mayor Johnson,
yes.
I would like to go back. City clerk thought and I may have said December 19th for Santa coming to the airport, but if I said December 19th, please forgive me, that was an error on my part. It's December 9th. I don't know which one I said, 19th or 9th, but it is December 9th at 3 p.m. I just wanted to, which one did I say?
You said 19th.
December 9th. Thank you, City Clerk. I just wanted to make that
We have
correction.
one request we want to add to the agenda. Ms. Hutchinson wants to allocate her Southland funds. Could I have a motion and second to add it to the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor by aye? Aye. Opposed? Ms. Hutchinson wants to allocate all of the funds left, 52116, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And
To the Dorset Society, this year's 2018 debutante.
you've heard this recommendation. Could I have a motion and a second to approve this allocation?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor by aye? Aye. Opposed? It will be forwarded to the Dorsets.
Thank you so much.
No appointments, no announcements? no
Announcements,
citizen
Mayor.
request.
Mayor,
All right, I'm marking you out. Go ahead.
I did have an announcement. I just asked that our city keep our Human Resource Director, Ms. Janice Coleman, in our prayers in the loss of her father, as well as our sanitation director, Pastor Leroy Turner, lost his wife as well. And we just want to keep them definitely in our prayers.
I have one other announcement, Mayor.
You go ahead.
At the last council meeting, we became a Purple Heart City, and there was a proclamation that was read, and Commander Five Ash from the American Legion was here to accept that proclamation. We are now considered a Purple Heart County, so we are a county and a city for the Purple Heart Trail, which goes from George Washington to Grave down I-40 corridor, so just to let everybody know that.
Well, I have one more announcement.
I do too, sir.
Go ahead if you want to.
Okay. I was just going to announce the city Christmas tree lighting is Tuesday, November the 20th, in Worthington Park at 6 p.m. We invite everyone to come out and enjoy the lights and festivities.
What was the date?
The Tuesday, the 20th, November 20th.
Hope I can remember it.
Lorraine?
Well, we're going to try it again. They say third time is the charm. We're going to try our cleanup again this Saturday. I know it's snowy and all that, but it's going to be really pretty Saturday. We're going to try Saturday once again. I have all the supplies, everything I need to try to get a report in. If there are just 3 or 4 of us there, we're going to go ahead and do something. I mean, I'm a rover. I can pick up so much anyway myself, but I know I will have someone out there to help me. So it's going to be this coming Saturday, November 17th. Registration starts at 9 o'clock and we'll end our cleanup at 12. And I would like to thank Councilmember James Pulliam, who has always been there from the beginning of the very first cleanup we had up until current. He's donated $100 to the cleanup for this year off his own money, and I thank him so much for that. He won't be there, but we'll use his money. Thank you. That's my message.
Any other announcements?
Make a motion with adjourn.
Second.
All in favor by aye? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.
All right, public